Did Esau come with the Bible and its sword?
Yes.
How many say yes with your hand? Oh, everybody. Okay, I'm gonna pick somebody. Keep your hands up! I'm picking somebody. Who teach on the street? Who teach on the street? Keep your hands up if you teach on the street. Okay. A pardon. Where would you go to prove that? Because most people run from that. That he came with the Bible and a sword. You don't know. Okay. Isaac, where would you go? You said he came with the Bible? Because I'm going to tell you, I'm going to start with, I don't know how many Latinos say, but I know a lot of blacks say the white man wrote that book. They say he came with the Bible and he destroyed it. American Indians say it. I hear a lot of them say it. Some Latinos I've heard say it too. That's why they don't want to hear that Bible stuff. Where would you go? Your answer got to be first and foremost, yeah, he did come with the Bible. Yeah, he did come with the sword. Let's prove that. Where would you go? Okay. Oh, Corey's hand is up. Where would you go?
Psalms 50 and 16.
I like that. Psalms 50 and 16. Let's get that.
Brother been watching class.
Yeah, I know.
Let's start with Psalms 55. Write this down. Let's start here. Psalm 55 and read 20 to 23.
Psalms chapter 55, verse 20. He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him.
Did the white man put his hands against such as be at peace with him? Yes. Yes, he did. Go ahead. And now, wait. Who got a dollar bill? Take out a dollar bill. I'm broke. Come on. Hold it up. Let me see. Let me look at it first. Let me look at it. Come show me the ball. Isaac, hold us up to the camera.
Psalms 55, verse 20.
Okay.
He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him.
So when the pilgrims came, they came and put forth their hands against the American Indians, the Jesuits, okay, the conquistadors, the United States Cavalry. Because the so-called Native American Indians, the tribe of Gad and Reuben and Issachar, they were peaceful. Okay? Read it again.
He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him.
Come on.
He hath broken his covenant.
See that? When it says he has broken his covenant, what is he talking about? He broke what? What did the so-called white man do with the so-called American Indian? Steve. They broke all the peace treaties. How many peace treaties did they sign? 450, and broke every one. But the Negro wants to make a covenant with America. We want to make an agreement with you. You better do some research in the past. Come on.
The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
The words, here's the key. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter. Because when a white man came, he did not come saying, "You're a bunch of savages. We hate you." That ain't how he came. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter. Give me a precept for that smooth in Isaiah 30. Verse 10. Thank you. Smooth.
Isaiah chapter 30, verse 10.
Let's see what that smooth is talking about.
Would say to the sayers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things. Speak unto us smooth things. Prophesy deceits.
So this smooth things breaks down to what, Corey?
Lies.
Right, deceit, which equals lies. Christianity. So when they came to the so-called American Indians, they came with brotherhood, love for all mankind. Okay? Liberty. Love your neighbor as you love. They came with all that. Read it again.
Would say to the sayers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things. Speak unto us smooth things. Prophesy deceits.
Let's go back to Psalms 55 now.
The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
Now we know what it means. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter. He came with this. Wait a minute now. How did the white man get this? Let's see who's thinking. How did he get this? How did the white man get the Bible?
That's a class in itself.
It is a class in itself. Josiah.
We fled from Jerusalem in the year 70 AD.
No. Azariah.
Prophecy that he would rule the world.
No.
About the sword.
Remind.
We converted them.
No, MC. Joel.
During the Renaissance era.
No, MC. Ezekiel.
Journey of Syrian
No,
captivity.
MC. Can somebody get a Bible dictionary? You got one down there? Bible dictionary, y'all saw? Give me one of. You know what I want to look up? Alexander. Find me the Bible dictionary and look up Alexandria. Read what you listen good. Write down Alexandria. We're going to the second paragraph that says as a cultural center. Read that.
As a cultural center, Alexandria had a large museum and a library that attracted many scholars and writers. These learned people
Actually, start at the first chapter. I'm gonna tell you when to stop. I just want y'all to see something.
the capital of Egypt during the Greek and Roman periods, situated on the Mediterranean Sea at the western edge of the Nile River Delta. The city was established by Alexander the Great when he conquered Egypt in 331 BC.
Okay, so now, jump down to the second paragraph. I want to get to the point, that's it.
As a cultural center, Alexandria had a large museum and a library that attracted many scholars and writers. These learned people carried out research to establish accurate versions of important Greek myths and epics, as well as scientific investigations in astronomy, botany, mathematics. One of the results of these interests were the commissioning of 70 or 72 Jewish scholars.
These were Israelite scholars.
Yes, right.
To translate the Old Testament from Hebrew to Greek.
What is it called, the Old Testament in Greek? Yes, y'all know what it's pronounced. Yeah, that. Go ahead.
The translation they produced is known as the Septuagint. Philo and other learned
That was it. So that's how they got our records. Now, from there, remember what happened in Maccabees. Okay, real quick, let's get that in First Maccabees chapter 1. Give me that. First Maccabees 1, it's around, let me look.
First Maccabees 1 verse 56. And when they had rent in pieces the books of the law which they found, they burnt them with fire. And wheresoever was found with any the books of the testaments, or if any consented to the law, the king's commandment was that they should be put him to death.
So now the Greeks were stealing our records. So during the time of Alexander, they set up this cultural center, this huge library called the Library of Alexandria, where they had the records of the Hebrews, our records in there. Okay, so now, I want to go back to Psalm 55 again. Give me that again, Psalm 55. Now, we finally got it on the screen so I can show you the Masonic symbolism. Psalms 55, and what verse was that?
Verse 21. The words of his mouth were
20.
Psalm 55 verse 20. He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him.
Stop. Do you see in the eagle's right talon, his right grip,
Zoom in.
you got the olive branch. See that? The olive branch. That symbolizes peace. That's how they came.
Put the thing on it so you can see. Cursor.
Put the cursor on it.
Down over.
Malachi, just point.
Right there. He's on the down.
So you see the olive branch. That symbolizes peace. Then you see in his left talon, you see the arrows. They came with war. And they took down the American Indians. So the Masons know exactly the history of what happened. But dumb blacks don't have a clue.
They just think that people just drew stuff just out of their mind.
Right.
They knew what the hell they were doing.
That eagle symbolizes the white man, particularly America. They came with peace in their right hand, but in their left they came with war. That's what happened. That's the history on your dollar bill. So let's read that again.
Psalm 55 verse 20. He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
Right, because the words of his mouth were smoother than butter because he came with the Bible. He came with our records.
but war was in his heart.
The Bible says war was in his heart. That's why in that left grip, you got the arrows there. War was in his heart. All I went down to 23.
His words were softer than oil.
His words were softer than oil. Love thy neighbor as you love yourself. Jesus loved all races. He loves everyone. God bless us all. Go ahead.
Yet were they drawn swords.
Yet were they drawn swords. Yes, that's it.
I was going to say, when you read Bartolomeus de la Casa, there was an incident where Bartolomeus and some of the other friars went ahead and they spoke to a tribe, and they spoke peace, and that, you know, they wanted to talk with them. Then when the generals came, as soon as they got there, when they were received with, like, you know, gifts and food, it says they said they hesitated not, but they drew their swords and just started cutting everybody up.
That's right. That's what they did. Here's another one. Here's more proof that the white man did come with the Bible. Psalms 50 and 16.
Psalms chapter 50, verse 16. But unto the wicked, God said.
Now you say the wicked is the so-called white man. Where would you go to prove that, Robin? There's a few places.
The scripture saying that the one that says Esau, I hated, Jacob I love.
No. You were close, but you don't get a cigar for that one. Zephaniah.
Job 9:24.
Let's go to Job 9:24.
Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
So the Bible says the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Who's ruling the earth? Is it the Africans? Is it the Chinese? Is it the East Indians? So through a process of elimination, without people will hate to say it, it narrows down to one race and one race only. The white man.
Can I get the one in Malachi?
Yes. Now let's get to one in Malachi 1 and 4.
Malachi 1, verse 4. If you're still confused, they call him by name here. The names go synonymous with each other. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places.
That's the Renaissance era.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness.
See that? They shall call Edom the border of wickedness. So there's too many clues for you not to know who this Bible is talking about. If you reject this, you just dumb as hell. Okay? Now, here's another one. Let's get Revelation. See, a lot of y'all like to go to Revelation, but you got to precept it right. Revelation 13 and 7.
Revelation chapter 13, verse 7.
Remember we read the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, right? Remember it says they shall call Edom the border of wickedness. Here we go.
And it was given unto him to make war with the saints, and to overcome them. And the power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations.
And power was given to him over all peoples, all nations, and what? And
Tongues and nations.
Who was given power over all nations? It's an easy process of elimination. Ain't nobody listening to Negroes or Latinos. The world ain't listening to the Chinese. The world ain't listening to the Arabs. Yes, Abiel?
It's also going back to Genesis 25, where it talks about two manner of people, two nations within thy womb. Going to that as well.
We want the one nation that the Bible's talking about. Who's that, Tony? Israel's the nation that rules the earth?
Oh, no.
Esau, the so-called white man. Was that, did you finish verse 7?
Verse 7 again. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints.
It was given unto him to make war with the saints. The saints are the Israelites. Like you see, they took down the American Indians. That was also that symbol over there on the left hand. Go ahead.
And to overcome them.
They overcame us.
And power was given him over all
And
kindreds.
power was given to this man over all kindreds
And tongues.
and tongues
And nations.
and nations. So through a process, if you dumb as hell, Job 9:24 should clear you up. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.